Hello, I'm going to be telling you about one of my favorite books that I've ever read. It is called Oddkins, and it is written by Dean Koontz. Dean Koontz has had over 180 works of his literature published since 1965, nearly all of which have fallen within this suspense thriller genre, and certainly geared towards adults. He also incorporates horror, satire, and mystery into his works, which seems a little strange when compared to Oddkins. Oddkins is known for a fable of all ages, and it truly is. Oddkins is 180 pages long, with wonderful illustrations by Philip Parks. Surprisingly, it has not received any awards. However, it has received rave reviews from readers, both children and adults. The diction within the book may prove difficult to young readers, but can still be read to them by someone at a higher grade level. And also some of the situations in the book may be a bit scary for younger children, so I would not recommend it to anyone younger than 3rd grade. Some of the pictures are also a little bit frightening, such as this one. This is an image of Rex, who is a stringless marionette. The concept of the story was developed by Christopher Zavisa. It could be compared to Toy Story in the sense that the toys come to life. However, Oddkins is much more engaging than Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 combined. As a quick summary, the Oddkins are just stuffed animals to the world, but these soft, cuddly, and sweet-faced toys share a wonderful and magical secret. They're alive. These toys were created by Isaac Oddkins. The Oddkins are made for a certain type of children. The Oddkins adored their purpose, and Amos, one of the Oddkins, excitedly stated, "Oh yes, sir, one day I'll be put on display in a toy shop. I'll be sold as a gift for a very special child who will desperately need a secret friend." He later continued and said, "It will be a little girl or boy. If he grows up whole and happy, will contribute something of importance to the world. A special child, as you have said. But this will be a child who has to face enormous problems or who must live through a terrible sorrow. Perhaps it will be a child whose parents mistreat him, or a child whose mom or dad dies, or who loses a sister." The Oddkins are given to these children to inspire, help, and love them, as long as the child needs them. Only now the toys themselves are the ones who are in need of help. Mr. Oddkins passes away before he can give his life-giving powers to Colleen Shannon, the toy maker he had chosen to replace him. Amos, the brave stuffed bear, was named the leader of Oddkins. And this is Amos right on the front cover. He is warned to beware of an evil toy maker, as well as something much worse. And that something is happening right now in the book. Locked up in a dark basement, another group of toys is climbing out of the boxes and crates and coming to life. These bad toys, like Rex and Lizzie, they are puppets without strings, Gear, the vicious robot, and Stinger, the horrid buzzing bumblebee with a knife-like stinger, were made to hurt children, not to help them. Sneering, cackling, and deadly, they are being released upon the world by a terrible, menacing force. Amos and his fellow Oddkins, such as Skippy the rabbit, Butterscotch, as well as Burl the elephant, and Patches the cat, and Gibbons, have only one option, and that is to go on a journey in search of Colleen Shannon's toy shop, no matter how frightened they are. This book was read to me in 3rd grade by my teacher. As a child, I looked forward to my teacher reading this story every single day. Similar to the plot, I, along with many other children, imagined that my toys, whether it was Barbies or stuffed animals, would come to life when I was gone. This book definitely satisfied all those childhood fantasies. In 4th grade, I had many of the same classmates as well as the same teacher, and this time, since she knew that we loved the book, she actually made copies of the entire book for each student since she wanted us to have it for ourselves. I was never really a big reader, yet Oddkins always stuck with me. Oddkins was read to me for sheer enjoyment. However, there are tons of creative activities that can be completed in correspondence to reading the book. For instance, the children could develop their own short story based on what happens when a child is given an Oddkin. The story could also be morphed into a class play, which would further their comprehension of the story. Unfortunately, Oddkins is out of print. If you are interested in reading the book, you can purchase a used copy online, although it can get a bit expensive. You can also check out your local library. And just to show you a few pictures, they are pretty detailed. They're very good. Here is one of the evil toys trying to escape. And if you go earlier, there's Rex again. This is the initial toy shop of Isaac Oddkins. And I won't really show you anything else further in the book because I want you to read it. But I hope I sparked your interest in Oddkins by Dean Koontz, and happy reading.